Peace, everyone. How you doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Lambert, and you have now entered into our Hangout. And the title of this one is "They're Setting an Extreme Climate for You Non-Masons." Yes, people, the climate is rising. Once again, they created the Black Identity Extremists off of the conscious community, and as you see, the conscious community is keeping things very extreme nowadays. They're not telling you how to build and grow, use logic, research and use information and stuff to better liberate our people. They are creating an atmosphere of violence. Not against the police, so it's not Black identity extremism as far as, the cops is doing us wrong, this and that and everything. No, it's not that. This is what the FBI report stated and everything when it dropped. But people, it was just an umbrella term to start sticking everything in it. And as I say, black on black identity extremism is a thing too. Sexual identity extremists. Anything that's extremist, all you gotta do is identify who or what it is that's being extreme. Simple as that, right? Now that they didn't put these measures out there. And these non-Masons, these people that's in these churches, lodges, temples, and different things that in league with the government, in paperwork status with the government and everything. They're trying to get those locked up, put in penal institution and different stuff if they don't come into their little autonomy zones and different stuff and don't play by their rules. Where the preacher, the imam, or the grand master, the sheik, and this and that can write you a letter and try to get you out of situations that you find yourself in. People, there's some shit going on, and it's concerning all people, but more importantly, those who identify as black. Yes, those that identify as black. Is class system. When people join lodges, churches, temples, and stuff, these type of organizations, they feel like they're the elite, they're the upper class, they're the upper echelon, because they can go to the secret society meetings, they can go places, they talking and dealing with people that carry certain statuses and stuff in the community. So they feel they the elite, like those that go to the mega churches and stuff, and my pastor is this and that, and all of us then felt the tongue lashing of those that think they the shit and we just some peons. But that same mentality say they're the shit and we the peons, and if we get out here acting up, talking and doing things in a certain manner, we gonna get locked up. They gonna go to their brothers, blah blah blah, and they gonna do the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? They gonna write a letter, they gonna do this, they gonna get recommendation. Remember, all of them in the same churches, all of them in the same temple, all of them in the same lodges. They feel like they're better than your average. This is what you gotta understand and comprehend. Don't y'all just love the sound of the crows? I got crows around the crib. Not pros around the crib. But people, this is the situation that we're facing. And this is what y'all watching on YouTube, in these YouTube streets right now. They're raising the climate so when this sun come out and it start warming up, people can get violent and end up in prison, jail, or even dead, which all this a financial gain for the white supremacy system. the undertaker, the morgue, the you know, the ambulance, the this and that, and everybody that deals with dead bodies or people being shot, going to the hospital, to the court system, to the judge, to the this, and that whole system gonna get paid off of people pushing ignorance and extremism over the internet. You see what I'm saying? Never finding cures to the problems that ill us as a people. Never talking about the cures and the different stuff that can help us as a people, but pushing ignorance. If you got a problem with doctrine and different stuff, what happened to the debates? Ain't nothing wrong with debating, but don't nobody want their paradigm torn down because they need more people in their temple, they lodges, they church, they this, they that, so they can get more financial money and so they can have more people on the roster, which give them more political, quote unquote, power. To have all your emails, to have all your information and all of this stuff, give them access to names, numbers, and stuff that they wouldn't have if you wouldn't give them to them. And then they take all those emails and different things and they use them for political capital and game. It ain't all about getting money from you, but getting information from you, getting your emails and stuff. It's just like having your physical address. Now they can send stuff to you. Now they can do different stuff. Y'all don't understand how life work and how society work and how politics work and stuff. Emails is capital because they can go to a marketing firm and then present all these emails to them. And next thing you know, you didn't know you went to this website and you gave these people your email, but now you receiving spam and stuff from all of these people because they got your email from that company that got 1,000 emails from what they was doing. And now they're using those emails. People, y'all not using y'all heads. Y'all not smart. And this is what they plan on. And this is what they banking on, some ignorant people being able to fall into the traps that they're setting out here. And they get mad at a guy like me for trying to remind y'all to be vigilant, to keep yourself aware of what's going on, who you dealing with, and what type of political, you know, climate they in and everything. Membership into stuff. Yeah, that's, you know, I ain't got nothing for y'all to be a member in. Then you hear people calling you their followers. On YouTube, you call subscribers. My subscribers, not my followers. You know what I'm saying? Now, on Twitter, you can say, okay, people are following my Twitter page. Not following me, but following my RSS feed. That which is coming off my Twitter page so they can keep up, which is still a subscription. It's just another form of saying it in a term. But when people start taking these terms like followers, like they're the leader and you're the follower, you got to watch that. This is when people say, well, I'm leading people and you leading people. I'm a leader, you're a leader. I'm a general, I'm this and that. I got an army behind me. I got followers. I got... Yeah, y'all following a lot of bad discourse, conversation and everything. Getting yourself hyped. Want to make threats for the people that's out there making threats and doing different stuff. Now, I'm just going to sidebar this for a second. The Nation of Islam thing. The Nation of Islam is one of the biggest black nationalist organizations that there is in America. Yes, black nationalism. Going under that term black. And for their members to be radical right now and extreme towards YouTube chatter, internet chatter is like fucking crazy. it's like, how the fuck some of these people can't be the Nation of Islam? Some of these people can't be, you know, this is what COINTELPRO and stuff come in, people. I keep telling y'all that, yes, it is the divide and conquer, but it's the Hegelian dialect and everything else. They're playing and pulling on your hearts and your mind and pulling them strings to try to get y'all people to talk and act violent and be extreme. If not against the cops, against each other. Against each other, which still fall up on the extremism, terrorism, so on and so forth. You see what I'm saying? So if you're not trying to pay attention to this, and the ones that's in the lodges, in the churches, in the temples, in the this, and the, you know, potentates and this, that, and all the other shit that they be running from the Masons to the Eastern Stars and all of that. Don't think they all do. Some of them is Eastern Stars, they women's too, the female of that stuff. But see, what you having is a fight in the lodges, in the churches, in the temples. Those that claim to be stuff and not a part of these organizations, putting and giving a bad eye to the organizations. People claiming to be Masons and ain't got no charters to they shit. They ain't got no charter. This is the same thing in the street code where nigga is false flagging, claiming that he a blood and he ain't, claiming he a Crip but he ain't, claiming that he GD but he ain't, claiming that he Vice Lord but he ain't, claiming that he Stone but he ain't, claiming that he you know, Latin King but he ain't, claiming that he a Decepticon but he ain't, claiming that they're a lot of different stuff but they ain't. You have the same thing with people out here watching Hebrew Israelites. They claiming to be Hebrew Israelites, but they not a part of no organizations or nothing. So then you got those who are freelancing and doing a thing outside of the jurisdiction of the church, the mosque, the temples, the this and that. So you have organizations that's fighting against each other. And then other people taking stabs and coming in. We have a situation going on, people. And that's what you got to look for and discern on this YouTube. Those out here that's trying to enlighten you and bring liberation to the people, and those that's out here trying to keep you in boxes up under certain penalty codes and stuff where they can get you locked up and they can get you, you know what I'm saying, in an adverse situation because their situation is dire. They done told people, I can produce these many bodies in themselves. I can produce these many people in the court system. I can produce this. And yet they can't not produce those numbers unless they start some extreme shit going on and taking extreme measures to start that. From the government to the organizations that's tied to the government, that's a part of the COINTELPRO agents within these different fashions out here and stuff. So when you see for years the people causing the division, those that's pushing this shit, those that put this spirit out there, those that created this climate and stuff, and how they still trying to adjust you and do all this stuff to today, and how people are joining these things and how people calling themselves saying they're part of fraternal orders and all of this different stuff. You better watch it, people. Or you might end up being a victim in some shape, form, or fashion of the extremism of these different YouTubers. See, I'll kill you. Nah, that ain't the conversation that's coming from me. I'ma defend myself. I'm not offensive, I'm defensive. Those that's talking extreme to me, they working with the government. You know what I'm saying? Soon as I talk extreme to them, the government gonna come get me because I ain't in bondage with them. I ain't in ties with them. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better watch, listen, and learn, discern. Pay some fucking attention to what's going on. Y'all get out here and get emotional like niggas do. I ain't even gonna call you blacks. I'm gonna call you niggas like niggas do. You get to smoking and drinking and pumping music and doing different stuff and listening to these different YouTubers and stuff. Next thing you know, you're gonna go out, catch a body, or try to catch a body and do stuff, and your ass gonna be locked up. All over information. If the shit ain't true, the shit ain't true. You know what I'm saying? People always crying about, dudes trying to slander me and this and that. And look, people, I'm gonna tell you this about the conscious community one more fucking time, because I get tired of hearing people try to paint a narrative and this and that of you all to you all, right? When you work for ESPN and you talk about LeBron James is not crying while they talking about me every day. Nigga, it's because you in a league or in a community or in a circle in which everybody is gonna eat off of you. They're gonna talk about your shoes, they're gonna talk about your socks, they're gonna talk about how the man wrapped the tape on your fucking feet, they're gonna talk about how you smack your powder together, they're gonna talk about if you dribble the ball too much, if you shoot it too much, if you pass it too much. They gonna critique every fucking thing you do and say, because you are the lifeline to all the people that deals with sport in that particular sport. When people are part of the so-called conscious community or in this sector and shit, they're going to talk about the main individuals in this sector that's been getting money, that's been winning debates, and that's been doing a lot of stuff. The more, quote unquote, famous, known you are, the stronger your name is and your shit. You have community analysts. They're analyzing the community and different people in it. I know it don't seem that way. I know they don't understand what they doing. I know you don't understand what they doing, but you have fucking analysts. They analyzing what's going on and being talked about and did on these fucking channels. That's their job. They're getting paid for it. YouTube is paying them goddamn money, and they're paying taxes on doing that, analyzing what the fuck are being said and done in the community. They're fucking analysts. Just like Chris Broussard, who supposed to come to this community and debate people and shit. That nigga work for ESPN and sports channels. He sit down and he fucking analyze sports and what goes on and who's who and what's what and what trades gonna be made and all of this shit. So in this culture, this community, in this shit, in this cyber world, in this sector of YouTube, there's people that ain't running their mouth about the paradigms and shit, but they're analyzing what other people do and say. You know what I'm saying? So stop fucking crying about people calling your fucking name. If you don't want your name called, get the fuck off the internet. Get the fuck off of YouTube. Stay the fuck out the community trying to do or be somebody. So when people analyze you, you ain't gotta fucking cry. When they talking about your paradigm and if it's good for the people or not, you ain't gotta fucking cry. And if you out there doing those things and somebody say you don't know what the fuck you talking about, let's get it in. Stop fucking crying and getting it in. It's the problem with the community. Niggas then stop debating and stop talking about their fucking differences and starting to cry. Well, you just making videos about, why you making videos about me? Why you talking about my belief? Nigga, my shit the best it is. Who got a problem with it? Put your shit up against it. Let's go. Nigga, it's called a culture. Y'all created a fucking debate culture and you bitches been crying and you don't want to debate. It's like the car culture and different shit. Nigga, who got the best lowrider? Who got the fastest car? Who got the prettiest car? That's a fucking car culture. Battle raps. Who got the best battles and this and that? These the fucking coaches, and y'all bitches say y'all about this debate shit, but every time you look around, one of you motherfuckers is crying when the nigga like, let's get it in. This nigga calling me out and shit. The nigga calling my name and shit. Nigga will respond. Tell a bitch you don't want to debate. Look, man, let's debate. Nah, I don't want to debate you. All right, cool. But how you in a debate coach and you keep running from the debates? Then cry when niggas run from your debate. You call a nigga out, he say, no. Well, niggas don't want. Well, nigga, you ain't taking on shit. It's a fight culture. Fight, nigga. Nigga call you out. Look, that's why I tell people. How the fuck you saying you the best and you can whoop everybody's ass? If a nigga come up, you would knock him out if you in the fight coach. And every time a nigga come up, you don't want to fight. Fuck that. Every time a nigga come up, I knock his ass out and say, see, I told you. Every time a nigga come up here, I'm going to knock his ass out. Now, one day gonna come when you ain't gonna be able to knock one motherfucker out or whatever. But you gotta face them that day. And that's the problem with a lot of people out here and a lot of this shit. They keep running and running and running from the fucking culture that they in. When you gang banging, that's why they tell you that shit. When you gang banging, you in places where it's red and blue, or you in Chicago and you banging your hat to the left and the right. When you see opposition, nigga, don't fucking cry. Get it in. Be a man about it. You know what it is. You know what kind of sport. If it's a blood sport, you know you in it, nigga. It's a blood sport. We shed blood out here. If it's a contact sport, nigga, it's contact. If it's a speed sport, nigga, we the fastest. Whatever. Wherever the fuck you at and you think you competing in, compete, nigga. Stop fucking crying. That's that feminism out there. Niggas becoming feminine, crying like hoes when a nigga challenged them. Nigga, T'Challa didn't cry like no fucking hoe in the Black Panther. Y'all bitches watch that trying to get inspiration and shit. I guess that's a fucking African fucking culture and shit. If a nigga call you out, you get it in. Niggas say they come from the hip-hop culture. That's what it was. If a nigga start dissing you or want to battle you, you had to battle. If a nigga start dissing, when it start turning to beef and, you know, dissing, well, shit, nigga diss you, you diss him back. Stop with all the crying and bullshit in this fucking community and trying to get people to kill somebody because a motherfucker call you out for a debate or call you out on some bullshit that you teaching. Oh, nigga, you ready? You must be ready to die calling me out. What the fuck? Oh, so you gonna kill somebody for calling you out on your bullshit or what they consider bullshit? That's some extreme shit. Fuck it, nigga. Pay your $20, $30 at the goddamn door, sit down, cheer for your man, and sit up and listen to them motherfuckers go head to head with they facts and they bullshit or whatever. And hey, when it's over with, the community got money from collective fucking money from the thing together, everybody coming together, drop some of that shit off in the community, go to the local something or do a scholarship for somebody else in that motherfucking community, take some of that shit, go do another show, this and that, and create economics in the fucking community. Niggas ain't trying to do that shit. They done fucked up their economic base because bitch niggas crying and don't want to debate, don't want to do, no, I don't. But y'all always talking like you know some shit. Oh, see, I understand what the Israelites is saying and this and that, but that's bullshit. That ain't no good for us. God damn, let's see, nigga. Let's put your fucking convo up. But see, people ain't trying to do that. They trying to make money by setting your motherfucking ass up now to get locked up. That's what they doing. They done figure another way to make money off of y'all by making y'all prison merchandise. Trying to sell y'all to the penalty prison institution, penal institution. So y'all watch out for extremism and extreme people. You know what I'm saying? Watching these groups you in and watch who you give your ID to for your fucking emails and different shit. Watch who you give your information to, man. You don't want to be a part of every fucking thing. Cause you know what? If you in this nigga neighborhood or this nigga stream or this nigga shit and this, you know what I'm saying? Eventually it comes down to degrees of separation and what the fuck they kicking in there. And if all 3 or 4 of these motherfuckers is extreme, eventually we gon', you know what I'm saying? That mean you running with extremists. That mean you running with fucked up people. You know this, right? If you running with this nigga talking about killing people, and this nigga talking about killing people, and that nigga talking about killing people, you running with killers. You running with that person that called for the death of police, and that person around too, and they call for the death of police, and that person you running with motherfuckers that's calling for the death of police. Everybody in your circle done did it. So watch your degrees of separation, who you fucking with, that they talking about and dealing with, people. And if you are there, if you don't agree with them, you better fucking disagree in conversations. I remember when the Harry Rosenberg shit was taking place. One of the brothers said, "We're gonna kill Harry Rosenberg." And another brother looked at him like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And he looked back at the camera. He said, "Nah. We ain't gonna kill Harry Rosenberg." And motherfucker like, "Oh, I was just saying that in a figurative manner." The motherfucker was like, "Hey, I don't give a fuck how you said that. Don't be on fucking camera talking about you gonna kill some goddamn Harry Rosenberg with me on the camera." Guilty by association, people, don't forget that. So with that, peace, y'all. I holla.